Hello, my sweet Virgos. I am so late doing all of my readings today because I've been working on the RV. My shoulder is still giving me so much trouble, but I don't let it stop me. I need shoulder replacement in both my shoulders, so I have really bad shoulders. So that's from cheering and gymnastics, all the abuse I put my body through. But it's okay. I don't let it stop me. All right, Virgo, let's see. St. Michael, please transmute all negative energy to positive. Sent toward myself with the sign of Virgo. We're going to call on the Holy Spirit, angel saints, spirit guides, and ancestors, and ask for a message for Virgo's greater good. We pray for truth and only truth for the sign of Virgo. All right, what's Virgo's affirmation? Pathway beyond. Release what no longer serves you and step into the unknown. I am open to new things. The divine wants to bring new experiences into your life. Universal design, see yourself as part of a sacred web, giving life to your dream. I collaborate with spirit. And you know what I heard? Giving life to creation. I feel like you're being called by the spiritual realm to create something in union with the spiritual realm because it's a part of your destined path and it is meant to help many. So be open to new things, Virgo. All right, let's see. For my sweet Virgos. Overall energy for my sweet Virgos. Overall energy for my sweet Virgos. Overall energy. Patience. Oh, that's so hard for Virgos. Patience. I feel like you're in this patient energy. You could be emotionally withdrawn, or this could be someone else emotionally withdrawn. The month of August, the month of May, 58 or 85 could be significant. Let's see what we get, Virgo. For my sweet Virgos. Current energy. Current energy. Just one, please. Just one. Current energy. Okay, this keeps coming out. What is the obstacle? What is the advice? What is the outcome? The bottom of the deck, you've made so many changes in your life. You've transformed, you've reinvented yourself, or you're in the process of doing so. You have definitely reinvented who you are. The past version of you is dying out, and it's going to be long-lasting results because you did it the right way. You took time to heal. You released people, places, or situations that aren't aligned for you, and this is why you're aligning with what's fated for you. I love it. What is that light? I don't know what that light is. It's a reflection. Anyway, current energy. Someone feels like they have unfinished business with you. They don't have unfinished business with you. The reason they feel like they have unfinished business is because they never gave you closure. They expected you to chase for the closure, chase after the truth. And because you didn't, now they feel like they have unfinished business with you. You're not chasing after this person's version of the truth, an apology or accountability. You are celebrating. You are free from someone. The obstacle is you're too relaxed, you're too peaceful, and you're too protected. You protect your energy. This kind of gives me the energy of the hermit, like you're staying in isolation, away from certain people, places, or situations. Not that you are not leaving your home. It's just you're not allowing certain people access to your energy, and it's an obstacle. You don't want them in your energy. The advice, someone has no peace in their life. They can't get over the past. They can't move on. They just can't move on. The outcome, your intuition is really heightened at this time. You could be getting a lot of downloads, prophetic messages, whatever that may be, but your intuition is on point, Virgo. All right, let's look at the unfinished symphony for my sweet Virgos. Unfinished symphony. Yeah, this is typical. See, you're focused on creating something and it's prospering, or it will. And someone here is out in the cold, going through financial struggle. And this is why they want to swing back around and say that they have unfinished business with you. They do not. This could have been a father figure that chose a third party. They're very toxic over you. And now they want to come back because they're struggling financially. They're not smart with money. They're reckless in every area of their life. The obstacle is you're protecting yourself. You're relaxed, you're peaceful, and you're not letting anyone disturb your peace. Obstacle. Yeah. You know, you've embraced a new beginning. And somebody wants to send you a message, but they're finding it an obstacle because with the Queen of Swords on the fence, this person feels like you're going to freaking let them have it. You're just going to cuss them out. You're going to rip them from one end to the next, and they deserve that. But I don't think you would lower your vibration or waste your energy on them. But this is what they're afraid of. This is what keeps them from messaging. The advice, they can't get over the past. They can't go over the past because they chose someone that is in devil energy, a third party that's toxic just like them, and they want to move away. They can't get over the past because they chose wrong. They were in a player energy and they chose wrong. Outcome, deep knowing. Yeah, this person knows, you know, that they juggled you. They had third parties. You know, and it wasn't just one. This is somebody that had multiple. But you learn to love yourself. You rely on your intuition and you protect your energy, and you've moved on. The only thing this person can do is watch you. That's it. They have no other access. Let's go look at Go the Distance. Go the Distance for Virgo. Somebody's jealous because the changes you made are going to be long-lasting and you have happiness and success. They're not happy. But that's on them. Let's see. Unfinished symphony. They only feel like they have unfinished business because your creative projects are paying off and they are losing everything financially. I don't know why. I'm going to have to just move over, I guess. That light. Okay. Let's see. Unfinished symphony for Virgo. Unfinished symphony. Yeah, the reason this person, they're feeling out in the cold because they know you know the truth and they know you're not interested with the Queen of Swords. I definitely do feel they're struggling financially, but they're feeling abandoned or rejected by you, even though they chose a third party. They were cheating on you, but they feel abandoned by you. You know, this person is upset because they see you either have this 10 of Cups or you were their 10 of Cups, and they ruined it. The obstacle is you're too relaxed. You're too protected. You've embraced a new beginning. This person wants to send you a message, but they're afraid they're going to get chewed up and spit out. It's an obstacle because you're doing better without them. Queen of Pentacles, grounded, stable, financially secure, creative. They're stressed out. They're stressed out because you never needed them. They kept you in lack in every area of your life. Yeah, this person's stressed out, wanting to apologize. Why do they want to apologize? Because you're having victory and success. They want to switch teams. Yeah. But see, you know the war they waged against you with a group of other people through lies and illusions. You know about the cyberbullying, the stalking, the defamation. You're a high priestess. You're well aware of all that this person and others have done against you. This person, they can't move beyond the past because they're bound to a toxic third party. It's dark and they're dark. And so they want to escape. They want to leave this person, which I don't know how this is your problem, but they can't get over the past because they chose wrong. Yeah. They took some sort of action operating from ego, and it was the wrong choice. It's bad news. It's not turning out the way they expected. And here you are, the Phoenix rising above every single attack that this person brought your way, including everyone else they involved. You're just rising above it. With deep knowing, this person's well aware, you know, that they had multiple third parties during the course of your marriage, your relationship, but you learn to love yourself. You're protecting your energy. You're moving on, and watching you is all they can do. Deep knowing. Yeah. They're blocked. Two of Swords, carrying heavy burdens. They wanted this gluttonous lifestyle, and that's the choices they made to chase thrills and money and fame. And now they're feeling like the wounded warrior. Now they want people to feel sorry for them. Ten of Swords in reverse. You overcame everything this person did to you. You're a high priestess. You embraced your gifts. With Go the Distance, the changes you made are long lasting. And someone is very jealous because you have happiness and success. You're better off without this person. Go the distance. Yeah, this person is in mental anguish and they're obsessed. They're dark and they're obsessed because they know, Ten of Pentacles, you're building a legacy. You're building generational wealth. And they cannot take part in it. They will never have access to you physically, spiritually, emotionally, or financially. Yeah, Ace of Cups. You learn to love yourself. You emanate the energy of divine love. You spread love wherever you go. This person, Seven of Cups, they just sit in an illusion. They're just confused. They have no idea. They have no idea what's happening in their life. They've spent so long with their head in the sand, trying to ignore, trying to not be accountable, but it's getting to the point where everything is coming to the surface. So, unfinished symphony. Unfinished symphony. Yeah. It's like the plots and plans this person has enacted has led to regret. They're drowning in emotion because they want to get out of the situation that they're in. But they're not coming over here. They're not coming to collective. Seven of Wands, you got your boundaries up. Like, I'm not your saving grace. You better find you another third party because we're not doing that. So let's look at breathe. Yeah, the obstacle is somebody's going through a tower. With the Page of Pentacles, it's due to the investment that was made, which was a bad investment. And that's karma. That's justice. What they're experiencing is justice. To the Sea is the blockage. This person cannot move beyond the past. They can't get over you. Well, that's not any better. Oh, Virgo, hold on. Let's do it this way. That's better. They can't get over you. They can't move beyond the past. Let's see. Yeah, they're either seeing you as an earth angel or other people are seeing you as an earth angel, and this person's heavily burdened. Because you're in your power. You know, you're following your passion. You're beautiful. You're handsome. You're confident. And I feel like it's a bit intimidating for someone that prides themselves on being macho, a macho man, or someone that appears to be fully empowered. They're not. They're not. Deep knowing. Deep knowing. Yeah, deep knowing. You're well aware of all the third parties. And they're not welcome in your energy ever again. Because like I said, you're staying private and you're creating something on your own with the Nine of Pentacles that's prospering. You're going to have abundance. It doesn't include this person. They were an obstacle for your prosperity, for your growth in all areas of your life. Go the distance. Yeah, you're just moving on. This is good news for you. You're following your spark. You're following your passion. Yes, this person is jealous and envious, and you don't care. You really don't. They're jealous because you're receiving blessings and they're losing everything. You're strong, you're confident, you're courageous, and you're an alchemist. You are this magician energy. That's the Virgo Gemini card. You have the ability to manifest, to attract wealth, abundance, high vibrational partnerships, opportunities. And this person is in the Five of Pentacles, losing everything because of their dark energy. Plain and simple. They're dark in their energy. They've led a dark life. They choose through free will to continue on this path. And so this is what they can expect moving forward. Ending messages for Virgo. What do they need to work on? Oh, they want you to know you have opportunities for financial gain, growth coming in here. It's a gift from God. Your intuition is guiding you. Listen to your intuition. Connect with your intuition. That's your special connection with God. That is your lifeline to God. I just saw the old, you know how kids used to make the telephones with a string and the two cups? They just showed me you standing on the earth and a string and a cup and then it going to heaven. That's your lifeline. Yeah. So make sure you're taking time to go in prayer, meditation. They're just saying this person is in deep regret because of the third party. Because like I said, they thought they were going to be able to have this amazing life, destroy your life, go to a third party and have an amazing life. And that's not what happened. So they've changed their perspective because now they're in mental anguish. Nothing has worked the way they expected it would. Yeah. You are planting new seeds and you've embraced your light. You are a healer, Virgo. You're going to reap your harvest. Yeah, and you're staying private. You're protecting that energy like no other. Yep, blocking anyone that is lower vibrational. You're not letting them in. They can be mad. They can be jealous. They can be envious. They can throw fits. They can cyberbully. They can do whatever in the hay they want. They're still not getting in your energy. You don't care. They're not welcome. Yeah, this person has been a perpetual victim for so long, and now they're being exposed as someone that does nefarious things and then plays victim to get sympathy. It's going to be pretty embarrassing. Yeah, it's just going to create more burdens. People are going to see them as gluttonous, someone that makes decisions just for their own wants and needs, and then plays victim when it doesn't work out. So it's going to be embarrassing for this person. So let me see. When this comes out, how are people going to react? They're going to be talking. Messages are going to be going around. Not only about this person, but how you were loving, you were kind, and how you took that loving energy, embraced a new beginning, and why you set boundaries, why you protect yourself, and why God protects you. Because this person's dark, and that's what people are going to be communicating about this person. So, Virgo. All right, I'm going to leave this reading here. I love you guys so much. You rock. I hope that you have an amazing day. I'm scheduling for the last week of October. I have a few appointments left for that week if you're interested. Please share the videos, like, and subscribe. I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.